What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a very special video. As some of you know, I went to EA on Wednesday. I had the privilege to go up to EA Guildford, meet some of the guys up there and play the Army of Two Devils Cartel. Now it doesn't come out until next Friday in the UK, but I have the privilege to not only show you guys some footage today, but I also have a copy to give away. So more about that will be later on in the video. So basically we were only allowed to play the first two chapters of the game, and I've basically compressed all the better of the footage from those two chapters down into this video for you guys. Now a couple other things I do want to clear up. The game itself is coming out on Xbox and PS3 next Friday. Sadly I only have an Xbox copy to give away, but I will give you more details about that later on in the video. So let's get straight into discussing some of the game. Now as I said, I can only talk about the first two missions and I can't talk about any of the customization stuff. Although it's unbelievable all the customization you can do, I'm not allowed to talk about that until I think game release, so we don't spoil any of it for you. So as you would have seen there, that was the tutorial. There's a couple of really cool aspects to the game. Now the main part of it is obviously you're working with your co-op partner to work your way through the game. Now you can either have a CPU, like a computer co-op partner, or you can work with someone. Now I was working with a really awesome guy called Game Riot Army. He was my co-op partner. I will put a link to his channel down below. He does loads of let's plays and other cool stuff. So he was my co-op partner, and it's really cool because the whole point is like you need to get through these missions trying to be as innovative and as clever as you can. Now whether that is blowing stuff up, I love to do that. I would shoot every car, I'd blow up every tanker, every red barrel, I would explode it, and then you or your partner will work your way, like distracting one person whilst the other one works their way round, stuff like that. That's crucial for turrets and things like that. One of you will distract the turret whilst the other guy will sneak the way around and maybe stab the guy that's running the turret in the back. As you can see there, brilliant example of me using the environment to kill some people. Like I used the gas tanker there to explode and it just killed them all. So that is really cool. And now I've been told it's running the Frostbite engine, which means stuff is destructible. So you can blow up cars, you can blow up cover, you can blow up walls and all that cool stuff. Now one other thing that I want to mention, through the co-op you have two different paths that you have to take sometimes. In this case, one person needed to search the lower path whilst the other person needed to scout along the top. I took the option to scout the lower, to take the lower path, and the other person's giving you cover from above, letting you know what's going on and stuff like that. So it's really cool the way you work together to try and get the same common goal. One other really cool feature is the overkill and double overkill. So overkill basically works where as you build that bar up on the right, as you can see it's going down now, as you build that up you then get overkill, which basically gives you unlimited health, unlimited ammo, and just makes everything seem more awesome. Everything goes all orange and everything just seems to go right for you. But if both of you get this double overkill, then wow, it goes epic. I think we get one or two in this time. So if you both have overkill, this is an example of the flanking as well, sneak up behind them, but if you both get overkill, it then everything goes into slow motion and you still have the unlimited ammo and all that stuff. The melee, I love that, it's so cool to me. Everything goes into slow motion. I think we get a double overkill in a minute when we go around this corner, and everything just explodes. Everything you shoot will break. There's just stuff flying all around you. Here's a double overkill. Look at that. Everything just blows up. It's all in slow motion. Everyone dies really epically. There's blood everywhere. You're running in slow motion. See, I just fired at that car and it like exploded. So that's really cool. You also have the chance to pick up your wounded partner if he goes down, which is also ridiculously useful. One other thing that I do want to mention as well that is really cool. Now you may work out in the background here, I've got some music playing. That was actually from B.O.B. and Big Boy. Now I've never heard of Big Boy before, but I definitely have heard of B.O.B. and it's really cool they managed to get them on board. You can actually, I think if I manage to dig it out, I might put a link in the description to a really cool video where I think they actually play the two characters, like they did all the mocap for it, like you can, or they're in the game at some point, because there's a really cool video of them capturing all the mocap. Another thing here as well is the breaching. The breaching is really cool. Occasionally you'll get to a point where you have to slow motion breach in and basically just take everyone out, which is pretty awesome. Now you do need your partner for so many things, as well as all the stuff of working together, as I mentioned, where one of you will flank or you'll work together to distract someone or team tag someone, which is so cool by the way. You also need to work together with other things, like to breach a door, you'll both have to be there. To get to a particular area, you'll need one of you to give the other one a lift up, which is really cool because it adds an extra dimension to the game where you can play a completely different story to your friend, but also be playing the same one, if you get what I mean. You'll follow the same storyline, but you'll be going you'll take the cover route. So you'll always be the one that will stay back, and that made me laugh. He threw a grenade and just destroyed all my cover. See, that's the thing. Like, you can make it better for your teammates, or you can make it worse. But there'll be times like where one of you will need to stay up on top of the rocks and give your teammate cover, and you can take that role throughout the whole game. You'll get to play and just to hide and be like the protective one, whilst your friend that say likes to run and gun will just run around going absolutely crazy. So you can have a lot of fun trying to be creative and imaginative with the game. We did manage to get some extra playtime in as well. After recording this, we still had several hours left there, and we were allowed to play further into the game without recording it. So I can't tell you guys the length of the game, I don't believe. I can just say that we didn't manage to finish it, and bear in mind we were there from 10 till 5. So that's all I'm going to say in regards to that. But the game is really fun. It gets even better throughout. It gets even more action-packed, even more explosions, loads more people. Here's another double overkill. How awesome is that? I just love the fact that everything you shoot seems to explode. So now here is another example of the part where you had to choose your route. So I went for the rescue hostage one, and as you can tell, I'm not really made out for the run and gun. I'm not the most talented run and gunner. I really struggled to even get behind cover. I was jumping from cover to cover instead of getting on the wrong side, and I actually ended up dying. I think that was my first death of the game. And basically in the end I then switched roles and I took the more defensive one whilst he went for run and gunner. And here is a fantastic example of how you have to work together. I'm here distracting the MGM turret gunner, hiding behind the thing, protecting our friend. I believe it's Salem is the guy that we're supposed to be looking after, whilst as you can see A there running up the stairs, I think I zoomed in on him there, he has to try and get to behind the gunner to kill him, to take him out, so we have more freedom to move around. So whilst I'm down here distracting him, he's shooting at me, and my friend can run around all the way around the building and eventually take him out. I think you see in a second, yeah, partner's kill pops up on the screen. So it's really cool in that way where you can work together to get to the same goal, and you do some really cool things. Now you get to do a lot of other cool stuff as well. Like here we jumped in the I got to jump in the back of this car and control like this explosive turret. He was up the top controlling the shooting turret. We were just doing all we could to try and take guys out. Rocket launchers were coming along. I fired at the rocket launcher bloke, and then that made the crane fall down. So it's just action part action after action. I know it's a bit of a mouthful, but it was insane. Just everything was exploding around us. It was really cool. I sped a part of it up here just so you can see just how much explosions and stuff went on whilst I was in this thing, and just how many people you get to kill. It's pretty crazy. And then shortly after that, they fly down in the helicopter to come and get you and your friend and your co-op partner. And eventually they let me out of this turret thing. For some reason we had overkill on. We jumped in the helicopter, and this is when the cutscenes start to happen. So I'll let the cutscene roll out. I'll basically explain a little bit what's going on. They're trying to kill you, blow you up, and you're trying to get away from it. So the giveaway, let's talk about the giveaway. In order to enter the giveaway, all I need you to do is leave a like on this video, be subscribed to this channel, and drop a comment down below saying why you deserve to win a copy of Army of Two on the Xbox 360. Let me know down below why you think you deserve it, and you may just win yourself one. The winners will be announced on Monday 5 PM GMT. I will let you know in a video that day just exactly who has won. But that is the end of this video, guys. If you can't enter, or if you're not on Xbox, please leave a like anyway. All support is extremely welcomed. We do also want to say a huge thank you to Elgato for sponsoring the event and providing us with Elgatos to capture all the footage. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.